I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like, a lot of stuff is going on in this world, and basketball is just not the most important thing to me right now. There's a lot of stuff going on overseas. All my people are still in bondage all across the world, and there's a lot of dehumanization going on. So, I apologize if I'm not gonna be focused on y'all questions. It's just too much going on in the world for me to just be talking about basketball. Like I focus on this 24/7 most of the time, but it's just too much going on in this world not to address. My goal out here, my purpose is to help humanity, and I can't sit here and not address that. I don't care which way you stand on either side. If you're a human being, then you would support, the anti-war effort that's going on. There's a lot of people losing their lives, children, a lot of babies, and that's just what I'm focused on. So if you guys want to ask me questions about the game, I really don't care about it, but except just everybody leaving out of the game healthy and being able to go home to their families.
Stephen A.
I'm trying to find a delicate way to say what I want to say. Kyrie Irving really doesn't get how he's been coming across. So let me try to break this down. Do you really think that people don't care that others are starving? Do you really think that people don't care that people are dying? Do you really think that people don't care? It could be the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. It could be racism and prejudice. It could be our nation's sordid history involving slavery and beyond. It could be all of those things. He doesn't realize that when he says stuff the way that he's saying, you're implying that other people don't care. But you do.
Matthew chapter 24, verse 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all of the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. I want to give our praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Arkah, Kodash, forgive me the spirit, to do this lesson. As you see in the video, you have a NBA star, Kyrie Irving, saying the things he said in that clip. All right, and the main thing that you focus on in that clip is that his people is still in bondage throughout the whole world. Now, he just got done playing an NBA basketball game, and the reporters are doing their job as reporters to interview you about that game. And that's what he said, man. And this is not the first thing he said. Okay, that's why Stephen A. Smith, the guy you saw speaking after him, that's why he said that Kyrie Irving doesn't know how he's been coming across. Keyword, been coming across, because this is not the first time that he has said things like this. You had another time, the last time, I think maybe like a month or so ago, maybe 2 months, where he mentioned in a tweet about don't mess with God's people. Okay, stop messing with God's people, man. Talking about the Israelites. Now, you had some people say, oh, he believe he a Muslim, blah, 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 blah. But look, he's saying things that has to do with the gospel, man. Okay, the scattered people, the Israelites that's been scattered through the four corners of the earth. That's his language, man. Okay, his language does not mimic the language of a Muslim, even though you do have Muslims that do mention Israel. They try to blend it, but we know it comes from the Israelites, man, this gospel being preached through the four corners of the earth. Let's read Matthew 24, verse 14 again. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, then shall the end come. So Yahweh Shem Shai has these different celebrities in different fields, whether it be acting, whether it be just entertainment, period, man. He has them saying things like this, man, just to show us like, hey, this gospel is going through the four corners of the earth. Does it mean that Kyrie Irving's in the truth because he said that? Anybody can say that. All right, but it shows us, man, that what we're doing, see, he wouldn't have said that, and others wouldn't say what they would say, okay, if the Israelites would not woke up speaking boldly before the face of the enemy. They wouldn't be saying stuff like that on national TV, man. Different quotes about us being the Israelites. And, he didn't say Israelites, but, bondage all across the globe. Yeah. Well, how we get all across the globe? We got scattered, man, through slave ships. That's how we got scattered into all nations, as the scriptures say. So he know that, man. See, these celebrities ain't robots like you think. Like, they're people, man. All right? They have money, they have fame. But when they by themselves and they just thinking, man, you don't know what they're running across. Yahweh Shema Rashai is bringing this gospel across these celebrities. Shit, they could be on the goddamn toilet, man. Doodling with their phone. All of a sudden, they run across a video of the Israelites. Oh, what's that? And click it, man. And they start getting interested. While they hooping, playing before the game, they thinking about Israelites. You don't know that. So that's the power. Okay, that's the pure power of us just speaking because Yahweh Shema Rashai is putting it in us. All right, that's why I'm going to go here. Let's go to Philippians chapter 4, verse 13. I can do all things through Yahweh Shai, which strengthen me. Right, man. Okay, so Yahweh Shema Rashai gives us the strength to boldly speak this word, man. 100%. We ain't got to say other words for other words. We're going to come 100% raw because we're not scared, man. Okay? At the end of the day, these celebrities, they're scared to lose. So though they might say certain things, they still watch it, man. They're still careful on how far they go. Okay? And when they do go a little too far, they back up. Right? They back up and apologize. Why? Because Esau is threatening them. All right? Taking their goods away, taking deals away. And they start apologizing. They start backpedaling, doing the moonwalk. Because they worship their money more than any type of knowledge that they might receive. Okay, so we learned a long time ago, just because they say anything pertaining to being Israelite don't mean they ain't the truth, man. Okay, I remember when Fantasia, that singer Fantasia, the American Idol, years back, when she mentioned us being Israelites, we ain't heard shit from her since, man. Okay, you had a lot of jakes. Ooh, man. And like I said, we understand that, hey, they gonna know that they're Israelites. They gonna wake up to it. But to wake up to being an Israelite and actually being one with an action is two different things. Okay, they have a platform. They have fans. They can say a lot of things and go hard, man, and say, you know what, devil, do what you're gonna do. If they had faith. But they weren't chosen to do that, man. They were chosen to be entertainers, okay, in Esau's world. Yahweh Shema Rashai set them up to be just that. All right, and to hear the gospel at the end of the day. Okay, and then the end gonna come. All right, let's go to Philippians chapter 2, verse 13. For it is Yahweh Shema Rashai, which worketh in you both to will and to do of his good pleasure. Right, man. So he put it in us to go there hard, to be bold. Okay, to not care what the enemy thinks. All right, to call him the devil, because in that interview that he was having, he had mentioned about the war, man, about people dying. Talking about the Palestinians and the fake Jews fighting over there. He mentioned that, man, as basically the importance. Like, he's worried about the mayhem, kids dying and all those things, man. Pretty much calling the so-called white man the devil without saying it. Okay, pretty much. Because Esau can't be still, man. Esau gonna F up everybody around the world, man, until he go down. That's his job at the end of the day. All right, let's go to Romans chapter 11, start at verse 5. Even so then at this present time, also there is a remnant according to the election of grace. Right, a remnant of his people, of the Israelites. Okay, who is going to be elected, chosen before the foundation of the earth to receive this word, man. And to be bold about their faith. And be passionate about their faith. Okay, and not sell out for money and fame. Verse 6. And if it be by grace, then it is no more of works. Otherwise, grace is no more grace. But if it be of works, then it is no more grace. Otherwise, work is no more work. What then? Israel have not obtained which he seeketh for. But the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. So they're still blinded, man. Even though these celebrities speak certain things, they're still blinded because they don't realize, like, we're really at the end. They don't realize it, man. Okay, because Kyrie Irving he did say that God's coming back to get his people. He mentioned that, okay, in a previous Twitter tweet, whatever he did. He mentioned it. But come on, you got that platform, you got that money, you got big contracts. If you really believe that this is the end and that Esau is going down and that we're going to be delivered, then you wouldn't put too much energy as far as thinking you're going to lose it. You wouldn't give a damn because your faith would show, you know? So that's all I got on this quick little lesson, man. It just shows you that the gospel is going through the four corners of the earth and that we are at the end, period, man. It's obvious, okay? We're speaking and it's bleeding through every facet of life, okay, around the world, man. This truth is coming through, okay, in some way, in some form. So with that, I want to give our praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Archa, Kodash, for giving me the spirit to do this lesson. Double honors to the Elder Great Millstone, and Shalom to Akamat that is doing the truth and sincerity. Shalom.